My name's Owen O'Reilly. I'm from Sip Exclusive. I'm also bartender of the year 2019 and actually 2020. You know why. Can you guys guess where we are? Check this out. Let me tell you about this flippin' amazing gin behind me.
Whoa, relax there, Owen. Hi guys. Sorry, my name is Gimpy. I'm the gin guide here at Woodstock Gin Distillery. So at Woodstock, we're inspired by the people and the places in our neighborhood. After all, the places named us, the stories make us.
They make a fucking good gin, let me tell you.
Okay, moving on.
Absolutely. What are we doing here, MT? What are we doing here?
What we wanted to do was to share the love and bring our tasting experience to your home.
Oh wait.
Not just bring it to your home, I wanted to have a drink with you guys. So guys, come check this box. You guys are open it with me. Come on, guys. Bam, happy days. Now we know what's in the box. You guys got what's in the box. Riley, come make us a drink, please.
So let's start with the OG, the original, the Albert, the gem. This is a beautiful London dry gin. It's got a touch of Cape Town in it, some rose geranium, a little bit of wild rosemary, kapokpos, that's the other word, a little bit of buchu, some citrus notes. Lovely, lovely gin. So there's actually a pretty cool story about this gem of a gin. Actually, I'm gonna get the gin guy, MT, to come and tell you. MT, come and tell us this story. Come tell us this.
Of course. Hi there again, MT here. So the story behind this bottle is there was a gentleman, a diamond thief, who stole some diamonds and he got caught. Just before he got caught, he buried his diamonds along Albert Road and he came back after a couple of years and couldn't find his diamonds. Legend is that his diamonds are still where he buried them. You can either go look for them or you can have our diamond.
Shall we show them a little drink?
I'll join you, my man. I've got some work to do.
Okay, well, he's got stuff to do, so let's get into it, guys. We've been talking enough, now let's make some drinks. So, grab your glass, you need some ice, obviously. When it comes to ice in a drink you're making, choose good quality ice, make sure it's nice and solid, nice and clear. I mean, that makes up a lot of your drink, right? Then we want to grab this beautiful gin. You can smell it, I mean, grab the bottle, smell it a little bit, give it a nose. Beautiful, zesty, amazing, lots of citrus notes. So naturally, where do we want to go with this, right? I'll show you now. Okay, so we want to pour a nice double shot. You can also pour a single shot if you're feeling a little bit less adventurous. I mean, we gave you a nice 50 ml bottle, but you know where to get more, right? You know, yes, you do. In this gin, works really well with tonic. It's a nice and dry gin, it is a dry style. So the sweetness of the tonic helps that a little bit. It sweetens it up slightly. So you want to top that up with tonic. And obviously that is the original gin and tonic, right? So what do we want to pair with that? I mean, it's nice and zesty, nice and citrusy. So let's go with grapefruit that you have in your pack. You've got it in this little bag here. That is biodegradable, so don't worry. We are safe. We like the dolphins. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna put some grapefruit in this. And I mean, grapefruit does have a slight bitterness. It's nice, zesty citrus as well. Works beautiful with this original gin. But you know, with this, you can also pair it with other fresh herbs. And in this case, rosemary works really well. I also enjoy a good basil leaf in that. You can try a bit of sage. If you do go foraging, grab some kapokpos, you know. Also, grab this, give it a smell. I mean, you can smell these together. Yeah, you know, they work. And you put that in there, and that's a beautiful gin and tonic, right? I mean, let's taste that, why not? Beautiful. So with this, what do we want to pair? I mean, we've got a nice sweet style gin and tonic here. We've got some citrus in there, we've got some rosemary. So, you know, our thinking was salty, something savory, and what better than olive, right? So we went with some Kalamata olives. I mean, if you want to try some other savory stuff with this, you know, we're in South Africa. Why not some biltong, some druivos if you want to. We gave you some beautiful olives. These are infused with some rosemary and a little bit of garlic. Let's go and grab an olive, okay? And I mean, you can do with this whatever you want. You can eat the whole jar if you want to. You can just eat one. I would suggest definitely taking maybe a small bite. Love olives. And then just, you know, try a sip of the gin. And you can do that any way you want to. I mean, that's amazing. If you want to eat one olive, one big sip, another olive, and that's gone, you know what? Just pour yourself another one and grab some more olives.
Hey guys, now it's getting real, eh? So you guys started with the beautiful gem, the original, and now we're gonna get to something that's a bit more purer. It's got a lot of righteousness, and for me, it actually has a nice sense of what community is for us. So let's actually talk about the flavors into this gin before we.
Pete, is this the Victoria?
It is Victoria, okay?
Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria. Yeah.
Listen.
See, now you just told me what it is.
Yes.
So he's gonna talk. So tell us
Yes.
the story.
So
Story time with MT.
Story time with MT. Okay, guys. So the story behind our Victoria over here is that on 0 to 1 on Victoria Road, there was actually a nunnery. Now, for about 100 years, what the nuns used to do, they used to go out in the fields, collect some fynbos leaves, and that's how they made their tea. So we took inspiration from that and we put it into our gin. We also call this one our pure gin, simply because of the purity of the nuns and the tea itself. That's it with me, by the way. Let me get my tasting, G. Sorry.
Happy days. Okay, so you see, he just gave us that. So he told you the story. Now let me tell you guys about the flavors. I find what's beautiful about this gin is like it has that 12th element, you know. So you're taking your beautiful gem, that classic London rye, and they're just adding a little steep of the rooibos. And rooibos talks community, rooibos talks South Africa, rooibos talks boss. Because we are bosses, and that's what it is. So, should we make a drink? Are we making a drink? Are you guys thirsty? Because I'm a bit thirsty. Let's get a drink going. So you got a glass, so let's get the glasses out. And it's simple. To make a drink, you need to first crack this bad boy. So let's crack this bottle. Oof. Listen to it when you crack it. Oof. Come on. Now you've cracked it. It's in there. It's done. It wasn't me. It is you. Then, just want to get our gin in there. For me, bang a nice little shot and a half. If you want to go more happy days, it's all you. I don't really mind. Let's have a good time, right? So now that we've got our gin in there, we need to bring in the gas, and that's going to cook it for us. What's going to cook it for us? Is that good? Beautiful. It's ice, baby. Chill it. And don't be afraid to put as much ice in there, because what makes your GNT is that ice. The more colder it is, the more your ice is nice and compact. It allows those flavors, those beautiful floral notes that you're going to find in this gin. I'm saying that if you don't find it, you might find peaches. But for me, I find nice floral notes. I find a nice sweet candy note that comes out. Before I add in my soda, I'm gonna just have a sip of this because it's a beautiful gin and I like to taste my gin. Now that it's chilled, stir it a bit. That's it, it's beautiful. It's so subtle. It's not like heavy, so you're getting like these beautiful notes at the start of at the tip of your tongue. Then it just comes back with a lot more adventure. That's lovely. I'm with it. Then you get your soda. Open your soda. Top it up. Hello, how you doing? And then find a spoon, or use your God-given spoon. Now let's taste it with the soda. Then we'll get our garnish in there, right? Oh man, that's lovely. This is like the best way to have a gin, with soda, to allow a lot more of that flavor to talk to you and have a nice little carry. And in your pack, you find your garnish. The garnish is beautiful. Dehydrated orange. Rip it, be fun with it. It's biodegradable, so it'll be gone in about 6 weeks. Okay? Yeah, I'm not good at opening these things.
2 hours later.
There you go. It's open now. So once you get it, you just get your citrus. It's nice and easy, guys. You're just gonna pop that on top. And for me, I feel that we wanted to taste and make this go right with the citrus, because the citrus just opens a lot more of those elements, right? But then what you get is that once you have your citrus in there, you got your nice little garden that like you actually take that beautiful view. But then you can also be naughty and add a little bit of that freshness. Get some mint in there. You know, the mint is just gonna add a lot more greenness for you, but it's also gonna just take you in that beautiful pool, which is what you wanna be in. So the greenness, that mint, just drop that on top. And I think that that's lovely, eh? That's a drink, but it doesn't end off there. Now that we have this, we also got our nougat, guys. And for me, it's the easy way to eat it. I'ma just eat it, I'ma sip it, I'ma have a good time. And however you wanna do it, you do that too. Oof. And I think that's simple. It's a really good pairing, man. Happy days, guys. This is lovely.
What do we have here? Some Seoul, number 1 on Seoul actually. So this beautiful fiery gin, I mean, let's fire it up, people. This was inspired by the passion burning in the hearts of the people of Woodstock who built this place. So what do we need? We need a glass, okay. We'll pop in some ice there, lekker, lots of ice. Amazing notes of ginger, fresh ginger aromas, beautiful citrus notes, a little bit of coriander, like coriander seed basically, also quite zesty if you think about it. Some floral notes, beautiful, amazing gin. I actually, you know what, I actually just want to try this on its own. I think it will be amazing. You can do that too if you want to. Lovely, savory actually, a nice savory gin. Just got some amazing fresh notes to it. So let's pour that, enough of me talking. You want to pour some of that over ice. And again, if you want to try this neat over ice, like I said, it is a beautiful spirit and you could drink it like this, right? But I mean, in this case, let's go and top that up with a bit of soda. So why am I choosing soda? Because I feel that tonic is just going to mess with all these amazing notes in here. All the ginger, all the citrus, all that zesty notes in there already. Why mess that up with tonic? Let's go soda, right? Nice and clean. And we keep it clean and we keep that beautiful flavor in that gin coming out. Boom, okay. So what do we want to pair with this? In this case, we chose pineapple. I think pineapple and ginger is just one of the best flavors to get. And I mean, you could also go fresh pineapple on this if you wanted a little bit more summery, a little bit more fresh. In the case of dried pineapple, beautiful candy notes coming out there. And obviously that with the ginger just goes super well together. Okay, so again, you could just pop it in whole or you could break it up into little pieces. I kind of like breaking it up a little bit. It does release some flavor and aroma coming out of that. Okay, so amazing. So what else can we do with this, right? So I said earlier, maybe lemon, maybe some other herbal notes. In this case, I think sage. Sage is a good idea to pair with this. Sage and pineapple just works well together.
Lovely. It's funny how you mentioned sage. You know what, actually?
You again.
It's me again, yes. Story time with MT again, guys. But first, before that, let me tell you, I normally add some lavender to this.
So no sage?
Let me just, you can add sage as well.
Okay.
But I prefer with lavender. So let's pop that in right there.
Don't you have work to do, MT?
Bro, listen, I just want to tell them the story. Yeah?
Okay, fine.
Okay, listen guys. So 001 on Seoul Street, there's actually a kiln there. We decided to obviously take inspiration from that because I mean, that's the fire that forged our streets, you know? So we decided to take inspiration from that fire and we put it into our gin.
And I'll get back to this now.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Thank you, no worries. Empty, people, empty. Great, amazing. Okay, so we decided to pair this beautiful gin. Obviously now we've got pineapple, got some amazing lavender by MT, and we went ahead and found these amazing ginger candies. You know, so what better of pairing ginger with ginger? We've got soda in there, we've got the gin. It's a little bit dry, so why not top it off with some sweetness, right? Why not go with these beautiful ginger candies? And these are amazing. They coated in yogurt as well. I think also the yogurt does sort of tame that fire that's in that ginger candy. So it does tone it down a little bit. I mean, if you know fresh ginger, it's quite fiery, it's quite spicy. So we want to just tone that down a bit. So let's try this. I mean, let's go, yeah? You ready? Okay. I don't even know if I want to eat anything with that. It's so amazing by itself. But, you know, let's try this. You know, yogurt, creamy, coating the mouth. Soda in the mix. Even have this, I would say maybe some sushi, you know, would go well with this if you wanted to go a bit more savory. And then why not finish it off with this amazing candy that we gave you as a dessert, right? Amazing, beautiful.
Hey! Woo! Now we're having a good time, guys. Like this is where I actually like do that. This is where I actually like float, you know? This is a good time. This is Gimpy. Like this gin, like for me, like I actually find that it's that bad boy within the 4 variants, you know? But then it's one of those gins that, you know, when you're gonna walk down that street, you know not to let your guard down when you're walking down there because these guys, it's a crowd that's
I'll talk more about this.
He's gonna tell us
guys.
flavors,
Yeah,
I guess.
so
he does that.
think about this. Is that what I think it is?
No, you tell the story. Don't
Okay,
come
I'll
and
join
think
you now.
things here.
Okay.
Don't join in.
Listen up, guys. So the story behind this one, back with the story with MT. Gimpy Street is known for its colorful people. These are the realists, the risk takers, and the hustlers. So I feel like this is a wonderful, wonderful ode to the people, the rebellious spirit of Woodstock.
Happy days. So you know what? Normally I'd say leave, but are you gonna have a drink with me? Let's have a drink. Okay, happy days, guys. So now that you're gonna have a drink, let me tell you guys about this gin. I think that when we're making a gin, always like it's simple. It's a G&T. It's like making a cucumber sandwich, right? Cucumber sandwich. You take your cucumber, you cut it up. For me, I take my liquid cucumber, I open it up. Boom! Listen to that. You love that sound, don't you? Right? Get that down. And cut it up. Slices on your bread, and that's it. So now that we've got our gin in there, our cucumbers.
My G, am I adding some rock steels?
No, let's just have a sip of it first. Please, have a sip of it first. Please have a sip. See. And that's the thing, when you can have a gin without actually like worrying about that fire, like the fire, that silky coat that it just gives you at the start is just beautiful. It actually does tap dance on your palate. So maybe when MT adds some ice in there, then you can add some tonic. How about we do that, eh? So with this gin, adding the tonic just adds a bit of like nicer enhancer with like also adding a little bit of that like tangy citrus quinine that just like tells a story. So let's get that tonic in there and then you can tell about what's next, eh? So top up your tonic. And don't be afraid with your tonic, guys. Just like with your ice. Don't be afraid with your ice. Chill it. Happy days. So let's have a sip. Have a sip. Tell them to have a sip. Don't just be quiet, empty. Talk to your friends, man. You invited these guys, yeah?
Okay. Listen up. Let's have a sip.
Let's have a sip. Cheers. Cheers. Oh. And that's it. So what flavors are you getting? Tell me, what are you getting? Because I'm getting that citrus. I'm getting a nice green flavor that's coming in there. But also you're getting that light coriander, those beautiful spice flavors that are coming in there. And that's beautiful. You're going to be thinking, oh, where's the weed or where's that greenness? No, the greenness is you. You're happy. Look outside. It's green out there. What are we going to garnish this with, right? So to garnish this with, we want to just go nice and easy. Apple, guys. You have the apples. Let's get those apples and let's just drop it on top. And if you want to do something alternative, you can always jump it up. You can add it up. Like I don't mind strawberries in here. I really love strawberries in here. It just adds a little bit more of that fruity pop. MT, do you have something else that you pop in here?
Some lime, my man. Some
lime. You smoked that lime. I think the lime zest is actually power.
Yeah.
Because actually with the lime zest, it actually just like enhances that like nice tonic flavor and just brings more of like that gin.
Sweetness as well.
Listen to this guy. He's just saying all these things that are tantalizing. Okay, so now let's try it with the garnish and let's try it like as a whole. MT, my bro.
My G.
Okay. Okay, so then last but not least, now we have to get to the pickle. I really, like I started it off, I said it's like having a cucumber sandwich. So like having a cucumber sandwich, now we're finishing off with that. We got our beautiful flavor enhancer here. We got our train that's going to take us and make sure the journey's good. Then we just have this little guy on the side here, which is just going to like play with us on the journey, you know? Those little bumps on the track, you get them. That's cucumber. It's beautiful. It's lovely pickle. You're going to try one, I'll try one. I'm going to get me one. You get yourself one. I smack a pickle, eh? I like a pickle. Do you like a pickle? Oh. Oof. So for me, I'm gonna chow my whole pickle. Then I'm gonna have my sip. MT had half his pickle. Just like a tip. And I can't say we can ask for any more. Because to me, this is perfect. It's like, you know, when you have a G&T sometimes, it takes you places. But for this year, it took me to Woodstock. It showed me a bit of that naughtiness, a bit of adventure. I'm gonna say bye to MT because, hey, I'm gonna go sit down and have a drink. Come chill with me, guys. Every day is big.